Italy, 2006. The Azzurri, the national football team, were on top of the world, having just secured their fourth FIFA World Cup title in a dramatic penalty shootout against France. The nation was ecstatic, united in a sea of blue as celebrations erupted from the Alps to Sicily. Yet, amidst the euphoria, a dark cloud was gathering, a storm that would soon shake Italian football to its core. This was Calciopoli. News of the scandal first broke in May 2006, sending shockwaves through the country. Transcripts of intercepted phone calls, wiretaps, and hours of recorded conversations revealed a web of corruption that ran deep within the heart of Serie A, Italy's top football league. The revelations were damning, exposing a network of match-fixing, referee manipulation, and illicit dealings involving some of the biggest names in Italian football. For the millions of fans who lived and breathed Calcio, the news was a hammer blow. The beautiful game, the source of so much national pride, had been tainted, its integrity shattered. To comprehend the sheer magnitude of the Calciopoli scandal, one must first understand the profound significance of football in Italian society. Calcio is not merely a sport in Italy, it is an integral part of the national fabric, a shared passion that transcends social, economic and geographical boundaries. From the bustling piazzas of Rome to the tranquil shores of Sicily, the love for the game is universal. Every Sunday, families and friends gather to watch their beloved teams, their hopes and dreams pinned on the outcome of 90 minutes of football. Serie A, the pinnacle of Italian football, has long been regarded as one of the most prestigious leagues in the world. The league boasts a rich history and tradition, home to some of the most iconic clubs in football: Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Roma and Napoli. The rivalry between these clubs is fierce, both on and off the pitch. Rumours of corruption in Italian football had circulated for years. Whispers in the shadows of a sport where vast sums of money and immense power were at stake. But it was in the spring of 2006 that the whispers turned to screams as the Calciopoli scandal exploded onto the front pages, rocking the foundations of Italian football and captivating the world's attention. In May 2006, Italian police launched an investigation into allegations of match-fixing and referee manipulation. The investigation, dubbed offside by the authorities, centered around intercepted phone calls and wiretap evidence that exposed a shadowy network of influence peddling within the Italian Football Federation, FIGC. At the heart of the scandal was Luciano Moggi, the powerful general manager of Juventus, Italy's most successful club. Moggi, a man known for his ruthless ambition and win-at-all-costs mentality, was accused of being the mastermind behind a sophisticated system of manipulation. Wiretapped phone conversations revealed how he exerted undue influence over refereeing designations, pressured officials to favour Juventus, and conspired to undermine rival clubs. As the investigation deepened, a web of complicity began to unravel. Several other prominent figures within Italian football, including club officials, referees, and members of the FIGC, were implicated in the scandal. The summer of 2006 was a tumultuous period for Italian football as the full extent of the Calciopoli scandal came to light. The revelations sent shockwaves through the sport, leading to criminal investigations, sporting sanctions, and a profound sense of disillusionment among fans. In July 2006, after weeks of hearings and deliberations, the FIGC's sporting justice system delivered its verdict. The punishments were severe, reflecting the gravity of the offences. Juventus, the club at the heart of the scandal, bore the brunt of the sanctions. They were stripped of their 2004-2005 Serie A title and relegated to Serie B, the second tier of Italian football, for the first time in their history. The club was also handed a 9-point deduction, a penalty that would make it extremely difficult for them to gain immediate promotion back to Serie A. In addition to the sporting sanctions, several Juventus officials, including Luciano Moggi, were banned from holding positions in Italian football. Other clubs implicated in the scandal, including AC Milan, Fiorentina and Lazio, were also punished. albeit less severely than Juventus. Section 5. Juventus, a legacy tarnished. Juventus, the club that had dominated Italian football for much of the previous decade, was brought to its knees by the Calciopoli scandal. The club's reputation, built over a century of success, lay in tatters. The old lady, as Juventus is affectionately known, had become synonymous with winning, a symbol of Italian footballing excellence. But in the wake of Calciopoli, Juventus became a pariah, a symbol of everything that was wrong with Italian football. The scandal also had a devastating impact on the club's finances. Sponsors withdrew their support, television revenue plummeted, and many of their star players, unwilling to play in the second division, sought transfers to other clubs. Despite the challenges, Juventus managed to win the Serie B title and secure promotion back to Serie A at the first attempt. Section 6. Beyond the pitch, the scandal's ripple effect. The impact of Calciopoli extended far beyond the confines of the football pitch. The scandal sent shockwaves through Italian society, shaking public trust in the country's institutions and sparking a national debate about the role of sport in Italian culture. The revelations of widespread corruption tarnished the image of Italian football, both domestically and internationally. Serie A, once considered the most prestigious league in the world, lost its luster. Foreign television companies renegotiated their contracts for broadcasting rights, and top players began to look elsewhere to ply their trade. The scandal also had a significant impact on the Italian economy. The football industry, a major contributor to the country's GDP, suffered heavy losses. Section 7. Picking up the pieces, rebuilding trust in Calcio. In the aftermath of Calciopoli, Italian football faced the daunting task of rebuilding its shattered reputation. The scandal had exposed deep-seated problems within the sport, from a culture of impunity to a lack of transparency and accountability. The Italian Football Federation, or FIGC, knew that radical reforms were needed to restore public trust and prevent a repeat of the events of 2006. One of the key challenges was to address the issue of refereeing bias. The FIGC introduced a new system for selecting and evaluating referees aimed at ensuring greater impartiality and professionalism. The Federation also implemented stricter regulations on club ownership and financial management. In addition to these structural reforms, the FIGC launched a series of initiatives aimed at promoting ethical conduct and fair play. The road to redemption was long and arduous, but slowly but surely, the sport began to heal. Section 8. A global lesson, Calciopoli's warning to the world. The Calciopoli scandal sent shockwaves through the world of football, serving as a stark reminder that corruption can infect even the most popular and beloved of sports. The scandal exposed the vulnerabilities of a global industry worth billions of dollars, where vast sums of money, fierce competition, and the influence of powerful individuals can create fertile ground for unethical behavior. Calciopoli was a wake-up call for football authorities around the world. It highlighted the need for greater vigilance, stronger governance structures, and a zero-tolerance approach to corruption in all its forms. Section 9. The fight continues, safeguarding the beautiful game. Despite these efforts, the threat of corruption remains a real and present danger to football's integrity. The global nature of the sport, the vast sums of money involved, and the relative ease with which matches can be manipulated make it an attractive target for criminal organizations and unscrupulous individuals. Safeguarding the beautiful game requires a collective effort from all stakeholders, including football authorities, governments, law enforcement agencies, and fans. It is essential that football authorities continue to invest in robust governance structures, transparency mechanisms, and education programs. Section 10. Conclusion, Calciopoli, a stain on Italian football. The Calciopoli scandal remains one of the darkest chapters in the history of Italian football. It was a watershed moment that exposed the ugly underbelly of a sport often lauded for its beauty and passion. The scandal had a profound impact on Italian football, shaking public trust, tarnishing the image of Serie A, and leading to severe punishments for some of the country's biggest clubs. Yet from the ashes of Calciopoli, Italian football has emerged stronger and more resilient. The fight against corruption in football is an ongoing one, but the legacy of Calciopoli serves as a constant reminder of the importance of integrity, transparency, and accountability in safeguarding the beautiful game for generations to come.